All right, welcome back to Foundation. So I'm sitting here at the Riverside Castle on a wall tower, possibly a flanking tower, since you could flank anybody trying to get in the main entrance over the bridge there. I'm seeing some warehouses are starting to empty out, so I should be able to start tearing these things down. So that's a thing. And this is the market I built for the last 2 or 17 episodes, I forget. And all the flags, and let's just pop out of here and forward, of course. When we last left off, I was trying to increase clothing and bread. And I'm going to have to find people to... Let's turn the interface on. I'm going to have to find people to do these new jobs. The bread's coming up, 539. The fish is on its way up, 441. Right now, you can see the 72 are lacking clothing. I'm working on it. 102 are lacking housing because, of course, this is under construction. And, I mean, look, you've pathed all the way around it. Even though I feel like I might have put this back exactly where it was before when it was broken. But it is still under construction. It should be finished shortly. They've got everything they need. They just need to show up with a hammer, and maybe that's you. It's got to be, because you're not a monk. It's got to be you. So maybe if you could just finish it right now, we could get on with it. Right? Maybe. I shouldn't need to concede another villager, because he should just be waiting patiently for this to get built. I mean, it's wine, okay? I don't even want to make that much wine. Really what I want is the berries to sell. We've got 181 to sell. Could really use more of these. Hey, it's done. Building complete monastery. Okay. So now this complaint about the housing should disappear eventually. And then I'll have to relook at this later to see if they can actually show up to their workplace. Alright, so let's start dealing with these warehouses. You are completely empty. So Letty, you're out. You're destroyed. And Wichui, you're out. I'm gone. And you were also stone. And Herbert, you're unemployed. And this is gone. Is this one of the tools? Yeah, are we stopping these tools? We are, but it's not empty yet. This is also tools which we're emptying. This is these crazy polished stone which we're emptying, but we haven't used enough of them yet. Building complete house. And then what do you got? Aha! This is empty. So Owlay, you're out of there. And this was also stone. Odalina, you're unemployed and out of there. I'll get you jobs. Don't worry. Do not worry. I will get you more jobs. Gotta hide. I want to keep this berry pickers thing here. So I don't know how to hide it. I'll have to figure out how to hide it. Right, and then with these stonecutter camps, we're actually still making polished stone. Do I really? Right, because the brothers are here. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to get rid of that? Not yet. Not yet. Alright. So this time out, I've added some new mods. This is probably the last round of mods, and I'll make sure to list all of these in the description of the video. But you'll see that we have some new workplaces here. If I can scan down, we have a cattle farm and a butchery. There are no cows. I'm not sure what it uses, but it is a new way to create food. And we do have a potion shop now. I'm not going to use the potion shop. I haven't built any weaponsmiths yet, I don't think. I really need to. And I think that's it as far as new jobs go. As far as decorations go, we now have we have wagon, some crates. We have a town square, which is a little tower, and it clears out all the grass around it. And it's neat that it clears out all the grass, but I prefer the look of the fountain. And I tried to place one in here, and it just didn't look right. So I'm going to keep the fountain, even though there's grass around it. And we'll just say that it needs maintenance. There's a budget situation. They're not getting to the maintenance. So, yeah. And I think that's it. Oh, there is a... No, scale to the wall rampart was there already. Okay, so... and I'm still immigrating because we need people to upgrade. We've got all these houses that have built in to this area now, but they need to upgrade. We've got one upgraded house, and crossing our fingers that these will eventually upgrade as we add new villagers. So if I race over here, these windmills have now finished, but there's nobody over here that's unemployed. I think they're assigned to builders. So what I have to do, as usual, is after sorting by job, I've got to go through these builders. All right, wow. All I can say is I had a lot of builders. That was about 15 minutes of button clicking. However, I'm going to reassign because I made a few mistakes. So I went through all the builders and unemployed everybody that was close. And I think I put Jane in here, so I'll put Jane in here again. And then Adelina, right? Make us some flour. And then over here, we've got Rose and Decima. Yeah, 138. I think you're still over here. And then in here, we've got Olaf and Julianne, 170. Julianne, 177. Yeah, I think Julianne's over here. Okay. And I think that was it for the mills, right? The windmills. I think so. And then these bakeries are in. Did I build new bakeries? No, these were all assigned a while back. Yeah, I was worried about the flour numbers, which we wanted to be a little bit higher. Now, while I was over here, I noticed that a significant... Guys, your house building skills. Where's the doors? It looks like actually everybody can get in. Those doors built pretty well, even though those houses are crammed together. Anyway, there's only one clothing market out of here, and you're perpetually out of clothes. So now remember, in the next version, I'm gonna have to build warehouses or granaries in order to, and don't say granaries, in order to bring the product close to the market. I could do that here. I could build a warehouse right here just because there's nothing here. And I actually, yeah, I could build a warehouse just for clothes and then bring the clothes over. Why don't I go ahead and try that and then see if this market can stay stocked. We will do a warehouse just for clothing. And that's it. It's your only job is to go fetch clothes. And I think that's about right. And we'll prioritize that to get him to build it, although Morris is already bringing the 50 gold in order to build this. Because that is customized to only have one upkeep cost. And, right. And then if we go down here, you know, I forgot that I was building a bridge. A giant bridge all the way to the other side. I forgot all about this. And this will be good because I've got another new mod installed called the Stone Gate Set version 3. And this uses the same exact rock as the bridge. So we'll do something around here to make this look a little better. Then if we look here, so the monastery finished, so we're now down to 52 villagers lacking homes. 20 villagers are lacking clothing. This could be... I wonder if potentially we... No. I wonder if potentially we actually do have an issue with housing. Where am I allowing housing to go? I allowed housing in here. And I allowed housing over in here. We could be full. Look at all the pretty colors. We could be full. In which case, how about in anticipation, we go ahead and put some more stuff over here. We can expand this a little bit. All right. Yep, there's a little extra housing area. And is anybody working on the warehouse yet? No. Happiness is 90, which means I'm going to start running at speed 2 to speed this up just a little bit. How's this church doing here? 52 of 60. Hey, man, as long as for some point during the day, this goes below 60, I'm fine. I know. Right now, when that's full, people are scrambling to go elsewhere to find church, but, no. But, really what you do is you go over here, and you get church from the various castle pieces, right, on the backside here. So, we are waiting, and, you know, grabbing villagers. Now, right, I do want this bridge to finish before I work on the stone gate set. So, that's what we'll do. We'll just let the village run for a while until this bridge is finished. Which might take approximately forever, but, you know, it'll get done eventually. All right, while we're waiting here, we had our first upgrade right here. This, I believe, is a density upgrade, but this is actually the kind of upgrade we want. And so that's good. We just need more houses to do the same thing. So the density upgrades happen first, and then we get the quality upgrades. What word am I looking for there? The coolness upgrade. But yeah. So we're still in waiting mode there. We have 2 villagers that are complaining that they're lacking space for housing. I'm sorry, man. You know, you just have to look around. You're going to have to travel over here, you know, and take a look at the available housing area over on this side. Actually, it looks like we already had a house move in. I'll go ahead and just let you eat into the oaks a bit. But you don't really like to leave a lot of oaks. That's unfortunately. But yeah, that's okay. And right, and the bridge is still slowly being built. You can see more of it now. Look at that. That's how you use stone right there. And that should be depleting our supply of stone. I think that's why I was able to delete most of these warehouses. Aha. The polished stone has been used up here. Steven, you're out of a job. I'm so sorry. And then what do we got here? We have tools, and tools. So, right, in order to empty these, they're going to need someplace to put the tools. And over here, I started storing tools, and more tools. We're constantly making tools is one of the issues. Might as well just put in some more warehouses over here, since this seems to be the new warehouse district. We'll put them right across the road. So this will be another tools, and another tools, and yet another tools. I don't want to get too close, though. We'll put it right over here. For tools and more good tools. I'll have to keep my eye on that. Speaking of keeping my eye on things, did this warehouse over here finish? No, of course not, because you guys are so slow. You're working on it. But, no, it still has a ways to go. Alright, and, right, the bridge is going up. How much more stone do we need for the bridge? We have 2,259 out of 2,000, looks like 670 something. Not too shabby. And we still have a lot of people working on it, which is good. That'll keep the construction going. A house is upgrading. Can I see it? Oh, you know, that's great. I don't care about your house, though. That's not the houses we care about. We care about these houses. I wonder if it's the age. If it's the age of the house, this is going to take a while. But we did get a lot of people to move in here. Sure did. And you know what? I think it's time to take out this hedge here and see if we can get them to redirect. I don't mind you walking through here. I think this hedge is okay to keep you out of there, but yeah. Alright, I'm putting in a new bridge right here. New warehouses over here, right? New bridge over here. these monks decided that this is the well for them right here. Why? I have no idea. Where are you even coming from? Is it because... Alright, lots of things are finishing, but why would you be over here? Why would you be... Is it because there's no well over here? Oh. Did I eliminate a well over here somewhere? Because I thought I had wells. I thought there was a well right there. But everybody... Oh, this is the best well in the whole place. We'll just come to this well and go get the water. And where are you going? You're looking to fill your needs and you decided that was the well to do it at. That seems like a complete waste. Yeah, I don't get that. It was a well right here. If you're coming out of here, like if you're working here, potentially I guess there's no wells close. Except for that one. But, you know, I could do that. Anyway, other things I've done. I'm building sawmills over in here now. There is one here. And I'm going to put another one here and another one here. And then I need to evaluate what I want to do with this area. Because this area is complaining that they're full or they can't plant trees. And really, I think it's time to redesign this to do something else with it. Because, so we have 3 sawmills. I'm going to get rid of them. Once those others build, and we have warehouses absolutely full of planks that will have to be moved, and all the sheep farms are finishing. That's good. Let's see if this, because we're at 91 happiness, but we still have 73 that cannot find clothes if their life depended on it. And I wonder if that is shoes. I wonder if they've decided they wanted shoes and they can't find them and they're not flipping over to shirts, clothing. Might as well call them shirts. Why not? Alid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And who do we got here? Willichar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Yep. You have one few sheep. Don't be jealous. Fulco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that was all the new ones I built. Yep. 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 That was it. Give me too much wool. Oh. Remember when I had so much wool I was trading it? I'm still doing that, am I? I don't think you can sell wool now though. No, there's the potions. There's the beef. Shoes. Grapes. Oh, need to make weapons. Can't get out of here without making weapons. And coal. Yeah, I don't it's... No, yeah, here's wool. I'm saying sell all above 200. Who do we sell to? Buying wool for 5. That's a pretty darn good price for wool, man. It's just really too bad that if we look at the budget, trade income, we sold 10 honey for 205 planks. Trade income here, we sold 5 or 50 polished stone for 150. So every other week we're getting income, minus 6666. That's awesome. Do I want to... And who's full? Yeah, woodcutter camps, farm building, man. Come on. We have more flour coming up. Bread. Jeez. Stonebridge still not finished. You got this middle section to finish, guys. Come on. It's getting close though. It's getting close. Yeah, and so far no more upgrades. We have this upgrade here, which is good. So far that's the only one. Got my fingers crossed that these upgrades will happen sooner than later. Right, I almost forgot about this warehouse. Yeah, we're way over here. And we've got ourselves a warehouse. And I want you to bring... This is where I want you to bring the clothing over to this side of the world. And of course you're going to pop up. Right? Clothing, clothing, clothing. And who's going to be the lucky person? It's going to be... Oh, everybody's so close. And Felisa. And actually, we'll get two of you in here. And Seaberg. go fetch some common clothes, please, and bring them over here so that this can stay full of clothes. It's got 10 in it right now. And hopefully help our sales. And yes, that is breaking from my tradition in this village of not using warehouses for goods that we can sell at markets. But the only reason I'm doing that is because the next version of the game, I can't do what I'm doing now, which is build multiple. I mean, I can still build multiple of each markets, but they insist on only getting their goods from a warehouse. They will not go directly to a producer to get their goods. So that's a thing now. I've raised the wool trading limit to 500, and like I've said before, the trader can only come so often, so it's not like they're depleting me of wool so bad I can't make textiles or clothing. But I would really like to see both the wool number and the textile number get pretty high so I can be convinced that in fact we need more tailors. And so far that's not happening. A couple things finished here. I don't believe the bridge is finished. It's not, but it's very, very close. And you know what? Because I use this over in the central market there, I am going to take this out because I want to do something else with this area. So I believe I can just do this and it's gone. Okay. Yes. So much for the ancient ruins. They were destroyed in a flash flood after 7,000 years. Yeah, it's the way it goes. It's a shame. Anyway, I've had the sawmills, easy for me to think of even, finish here. So, where's this trail going? Is this now the, oh, the hunters' huts are up there. That's pretty cool. You have to walk through here. Right, so you finished, and we've got, I thought I put you somewhere else. No. You were one of the okay, so I tore down a fishing hut that was right where this bridge is, and check them out. There's the trader guy right there. This bridge is finished and it is working, except you're not walking where I want you to walk. All right, that's okay. Just let me. That's a little large. Just let me make the prerequisite adjustment to get you to walk where I want you to walk, so you come around a little bit more. That should do it. All right. Anyway, I was over here, and I was doing sawmills, like right here. Right, unemployed. You're gonna be a carpenter, and Alded, you're gonna be a carpenter, and Hilda, you're gonna be a carpenter. Okay. And over here is the same kind of deal. Actually, let me unemploy these people over here. Wow. It's kind of cool when the village gets big enough you get lost, although I get lost pretty easy, so I don't know how really neat it is. Agasha, where do you live? You actually live... you live up in here. Yeah, no, I'm cool with getting rid of all you guys. Alright? And yeah, you're out. I'm not cool of deleting all those planks though. So we'll let people take from there for a while. And then you guys, like Fulky, where you there? Your workplace is full. Yeah, you live over here. All right, you don't have to worry about your workplace being full anymore because yeah, you're all gone. You have no workplace. Therefore, why worry? And then right here, Ban, where do you live? Right over in here, I see. Potentially I could put in some more stuff over here as we expand. The urban sprawl continues. Yeah, you guys are gone. And then will I remember? Yeah, and you guys are gone. Okay. And gone, and gone, and gone. Perfect. So all those are being shut down. These warehouses I'll deal with shortly. And then as far as the replanting goes, Petronella, yeah, no, you're gone, and that's destroyed. And Thomasina, You're gone, and that's destroyed. All right. And then as far as these woodcutters go, do I go ahead and let them continue to take out the woods here, and then we'll build once they're gone, or do I build in the trees? I think I go ahead and kick them out. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and kick you out. 1, 2, 3, and there's 31 wood there, so we'll leave it up for a while. And 1, 2, 3. Right, and it's a reorganization. There. As I slowly wind down, I had a pretty decent, massive construction system that was creating wood and stones and everything else. And so right now, we only have 37 stone in stock, mainly because it's being used for the bridge. I think that number will ramp back up again. We have 1060 iron. Good grief, you pay attention. And there is no excuse. Now, when I put a weapon smith in here, when I put a weaponsmith in here, and this is, I forgot, this is a cool looking building. There is no excuse for you not to make a lot of weapons that then we can sell. And I think one of you, give me the money, give me the cash. It's almost there, there we go. One of you will go right there, and I think the other one will go right in here. You both fit. You both kind of fit, yeah, right along the road here. There we go. All right. When those get built, in the meantime over here, yes, we've got a lot of woodcutters camps, and I think they all have people in them. Wouldn't be the first time I would forget to do something. And then we were going to assign villagers here. Who do we got? Yednai and Ricolda. And Alardus. It's easy enough to say, right? And then so this one's filled out, and this one's filled out, and I said, oh, did I forget this one? I didn't. Yeah, so good. Okay. And we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. In the meantime, I believe I have some new warehouses up over here. I sure do. Right? And I was going to go all tools, I think. Though we might not have to. Okay, this first one is actually going to be polished stone if I can find it. Yeah, there it is right there. Polished stone. Yeah, all polished stone. To help move some of the polished stone out. And we will assign one dude. Sabina, you're pretty close. You live pretty close, so go ahead. You can do that. And then you're going to be all tools. And that's right there. There it is. Tools, 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 tools. Because we have, how many tools do we have? We have, 2,121 tools. Good grief, we make a lot of tools. I've never made that many tools before. Alright, McTildis, Waltzing McTildis, you're in. And then we're going to do tools here as well. Although, oh, I don't have a warehouse for weapons. I'm working on it. Okay, we're not making weapons yet, but I want to be ready when we do. And boy, with all these tools, if I could lower the tool production and raise the weapon production, that would be something. The problem with weapons, though, is that you got to sell them via the trader, and the traders are really overworked in this poor village. So, who do we got? Ruinade. Sounds like bad lemonade. And yeah, grab some tools. And then if we go back over here, hey, check it out. Check it out. I might not even had to do that, or unless we already grabbed all the tools. You were all tools, and now you're all empty, so you're gone. And same with you, whatever your name is, and you're gone. And am I actually getting money back? I'm getting money back for these things? Pain. Peon. Well, we'll just call you Peon. Yeah, okay. All warehouses have been removed. What was this warehouse? Ah. Behild. Yep. Gone. And then I forget what these two were. I bet these were both polished stone, weren't they? Yeah, and I have you set to empty if that ever happens. Building complete, stone bridge. There it is. Okay, good. Finally. And then, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We've got this whole area clear, and these guys are going to need to move. It seems to me like this little peninsula here is becoming quite the warehouse, potentially stone as well. This side does do most of the grapes, but yeah, that's okay. And then there's a well here even that nobody's going to. Look at that traffic though. That traffic's pretty good. And you've rerouted yourself, right? Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough. I still don't... What is up with this? Come on, people. Straighten it out. I have that going on. Do I need a little hedge? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little hedge. Hedge. Yeah. We are going to put a hedge in to encourage you not to be silly. Like so. There, hedge. Perfect. And you should adapt to that, I would hope. Right? And then as far as other warehouses go, so we're going to put weapons in. These are the guys that make me my tools, right? Yeah, and you have too many tools as it is. Wow. Wow. How am I able... It's the coal. I think in the last village I was constantly short of coal. Now we have all this coal, all these tools. This whole... So the tool creation has gotten so much more efficient. Well, shoot. Now, do I start making more barrels? You done yet? Oh, you are barrels. Interesting. Interesting. I have to think about that. How I want to do that. And what are these warehouses storing? Here's the glass. Aha, planks. And you're all green checks for planks, right? Good. And your tools as well. Oh my goodness. And you're part of the iron smelting business. We have 1,000 iron. Okay. Definitely need to use up the iron. And then as far as the planks go, I'm going to get rid of the plank warehouse over here. Let's see. Let's start shutting these things down. Empty stock on these things. Alright? Because I'm not going to want these planks here anymore. Empty stock. And let's empty stock on the wood too. Although I don't know where we're going to put it because I think I've managed to successfully eliminate all the warehouses that store wood. But that's a start. And what was this? Oh, this is supposed to store wool. Yeah, but why 2 people? You're gone. Okay. Oh, did I have this paused? No, I don't think so. That's paused. Yeah, no, it's not paused. Okay, good. Right, and any upgrades while I was busy? No. I'm upset about that. And aha, you're refusing to go as straight as I want you to go, but you're straighter than you were before. All right. Nobody's using this well either. That's fine. If you don't want to use the well, fine then. And these warehouses are filling up quite nicely. So while I'm waiting for the bridge to complete, I'm putting in some more markets, some more clothing markets. Just so we can bump up the sales a little bit. Wow, Aloda, you live right next door. Sell us some clothes, and yes, you'll go have to fetch them. And then I put another market over here because this area is starting to build up, and I had just plopped in some markets just to increase the home values over here and not much more. So we have a new one here which will also sell clothes. And what is this? Arrows? Arrows? I didn't know we could sell arrows. Who makes arrows? I missed something. That's part of that new mod. Okay, I'm going to have to deal with that. But we'll deal with that in a minute. And what else should I sell over here? Probably fish for the secondary food over here. And right, yeah, this is a good spot for it. And then we'll grab a couple unemployed Eddie USA, Adusa, and Somolard. You come over here and start selling goodies and food. All right. Building complete stone bridge. Okay, so for me, this is a little deja vu all over again because I was to the point where I was about ready to build something around the end of the stone bridge here. And I will do a quick save very quickly. And I accidentally right-clicked on the stone bridge and it went poof. Poof. And so I have been redoing some of the things that I already recorded, hopefully the exact same way. That's the first time that that kind of accident has happened to me. But it was pretty painful because there were no saves during the time that I was doing that. What I wanted to do to the end here is I wanted to show the Stone Gate Set version 3. And at least to start, I'll put the small square tower at the end. There, like that. Alright, cool. So we'll just start with that. Alright, and that'll be building. And building complete weaponsmith. Hey! So I can say that by the end of this episode I had our first weaponsmith. And you know these guys are horribly lazy. But there he is. And you need iron and coal and tools to make a weapon. And we can only have 0 of 1 blacksmith assigned. Who do we have? Alardus. There you go. You're our first weaponsmith. Alright. So here's what I missed. I missed the new Fletcher. And a building for making arrows. And it appears to take 1 wood and 1 stone to make an arrow, and then you can sell it, and that's going to make me money. So naturally I want to build it. Now the Fletcher house looks a little like some of the other nondescript houses, but we're going to have a lot of wood here. And I am expanding out here. I've expanded the zone out since I bought this property. Why don't we stick the Fletchers right out here, since we have people living here. Let's put a couple of them out here. One here. I have no idea how fast they produce arrows, but why not put a bunch in and see what happens, right? We'll just start our own Fletcher Industries. Fletcher Industries. But right, we'll get the Fletchers in there. They'll make the arrows. We'll need a goods market that sells arrows to people. Where am I going to put that? I don't know. Why don't I do something absolutely crazy? Like, let's turn this around like this, so they walk around and back up. And hopefully nobody gets trapped. And you're going to be green. Alright, and you're going to sell arrows. Kind of hidden back in there. Alright, the tower at the end of the bridge is finished. These look really cool. Especially with those little arrow slots. But if we're going to use arrow slots, we're going to have arrows. So the Fletcher's working on it. And so far nobody's crossed the bridge. When will I be concerned that they'll never cross the bridge? This bridge is perfectly fine. Right, the other weaponsmith is finished, so who wins? Amalot! You get to make us some swords. And we have 10 so far, how about that? Which means, if I'm going to make any money off these things, I'm going to have to start trading them. And we're going to trade them all. Sell all above the value, buy, no trade, yep. Sell all above the value, 0. We'll keep 1. Sell all above 1. There. Sell, sell, sell. I don't have a warehouse for them. Where, oh where should a warehouse go? I'm putting a warehouse up here that I was going to put something in. What do we have here? This is 0. Tell you what, you're going to be weapons for now just because you're right across the way there. And these are all accept, right? Yep, okay. Yes, a place to put weapons. Should I put 2? Because you're mixed, I think I'm going to put 2 in here. Alicia. There you go. You guys doing... Oh, you're working? Nope. You delivered something, you walked away? Come on. Probably went to get iron or something. And I think they've changed the graphics since the last time I had it. Look at all these handles. Close you. Yeah, look at all the different handles. And the blades and such. That's pretty cool. All over the place. The place is kind of a mess. Maybe you need to hire somebody to clean up for you? Okay, the first Fletcher's done. Maybe both of them are done. So, what do we got here? Let's assign Wentiliana. First Fletcher. And second Fletcher will be Finapopla. These names, I tell you. Right? You need, 2 wood and 1 stone equals 1 arrow. That's good because we actually are sitting on 740 wood. So if you want to get on that, that would be great. And did this market finish? And so the first place to sell these things is going to be right here. You are going to sell arrows. What is this? You can actually buy and sell cattle. That's interesting. I'm not ready to do that yet. Yeah, sell arrows. And the villager will be Turbert. Sell us some arrows. So, I think we need a little overflow from the main market here because I would like to put a Fletcher in here. Or not a Fletcher, but somebody that sells arrows. Another goods stall. Now, we do have that. Well, that's good. And this is how he goes fetches them. In that cart there. So, let's put you up here. And what else can we put out here? Potentially, well, I don't want to mix them up. So, right now, we'll just put another goods seller out here. And how close do I want to put this to the road? We can put it right about here. There we go. And we will start construction. Building complete warehouse. Now, where was I putting that warehouse? I think it was over in here. Yes, it was. I was going to store planks here. And yes, nothing but planks. And we shouldn't need more than 1 right now. Wentiliana. Wentiliana. I pronounced it right. Yeah, plankage. And I think those sheep farms. Oh, Fletcher. Oh, going in 2 different directions at once. Right. Another Fletcher. Alienora. I think he used to be at a warehouse. And 1 more. Custins. And I think they're all filled out now. Yep. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I must have stole you from somebody. Wiflelda. Oh, wait a minute. Custom's a blacksmith. What? Eleonora. Uh-oh. I must have forgot to push the button. Unless this is also considered a blacksmith. Must be. Okay, I'll deal with it in a minute. Right, so here, we'll put this out here. And turn off snapping, please. And get this lined up so it works with the bridge. There, I paused it. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix that. Right, get it here so it works, so it's even with this. And put this thing like right on the end here. You know, something like that. Well, obviously I needed to be on this side, but something centered. You know, like so. That looks pretty cool. Right? Unfortunately, I think the door only goes on the base, right? Right, big tower like that. What's that going to take? 68 stone, which we don't have, which is interesting. I am paused, so I need to look where that dude is stuck. Okay, I'll build that tower for right now. We'll wipe all these things out. Be very careful not to click on the bridge. And also wipe this one out. The bridge still exists. This tower will go here. That's tall enough for now. Let's go ahead and start. And let's see who is stuck. You are. Where's your house? Right here. And I don't really get why you're stuck going to that house. That house looks perfectly fine. The entrance looks fine. I don't see any problem with it. I can see where... Yeah, there's no walkway to it, but I don't know why you would be stuck. Alright, we're starting to run out of church space, so I am building one more little church over here. 56 capacity. It's going over here. We've got one church here. This should get the rest of this residential area because this church is completely full. We don't have nearly enough stone. We need 295 stone. We only have 10. So obviously I may have to ramp the stone production up, but this will take a while to build, but eventually it'll get done. So let's go ahead and build that. And there we go. And then I believe this church is completely full. Yeah, 46 of 46. It's not that big in the first place. We also have food issues again. And yeah, the bread and the fish are down. Even though the wheat's actually dropping now, which is a good sign, and the flour's going up. But right, and then this bridge is completely useless. It will not work at all. So it's just a big old decoration. And I've got this tower finished now, and I'll continue to look into decorating this up more, maybe between episodes. But you can see how good it looks with the bridge, though, because the rock's the same. Yeah, it looks really good. So, but anyway, that is going to be it for now. And, you know, I've finished in the textile district twice now. And I don't believe you're lacking space for housing. We have 83 happiness. You can see 62 lacking clothing, 63 food. I was running on speed 2 for a while, so you know how that goes. That could reset itself. 1,237 villagers. Did we get any upgrades while I was busy working on stuff? We did not. No upgrades here whatsoever. Going to have to force the issue somehow. But let's kind of end in the same place I started, except looking in the other direction. I like that. Okay, yeah. It does. What do I want to say? It does accentuate the fact that there is a valley there with hills on both sides. It's just too bad for whatever reason. Even if you block out the villagers so that they have to walk across the bridge, they'll simply say, no, I can't do that. So it's either too long, or where I built it, the ramps are just not working. But that's the way it goes. Look at all that green. Look at all the green. Man. And we're still short of clothing. But anyway, right. That's going to be it for now. And like I said, I'll put the mods that I used down in the description. And when we come back, I think I'm going to get us some meat going. Some beef. And we still have to figure out if I can get the arrow manufacturing going. The Fletchers going. And maybe some more shoes. I put the shoes in. We're not really making a lot of shoes. Maybe they want some more shoes. I mean, basically the bottom line is I've got a lot of people in this village that could probably use jobs, and I need money. So why not focus on, you know, completely building out all these new workplaces and selling the goods and seeing if we can make some more cash. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.